What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Guy Party. This is Beautiful Brad.
This is Chester.
Who day?
Don't say those words.
Hey, as long as we don't say the SB word, because that's my trigger word now.
Matt Stafford, I think, is mine.
That, yeah, Rams, I don't know, all of it.
I hate this shit that, like all of a sudden he's, like, the greatest fucking quarterback alive.
I saw that. Like, Hall of Famer?
Right.
I guess
one ring doesn't do that.
Do you know of one quarterback that doesn't have a ring, or that didn't get in?
That doesn't have a ring?
That has a ring that did not get in.
Oh. Kyle Bowler?
Oh, Trent Dilfer?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Drew Bledsoe? Well, no, he lost. Oh, but he was like a backup on the Patriots that year, so he's probably got a ring.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, wait, what am I saying?
Well, he got hurt.
But he won, though.
Yeah, but he was on the team.
Right. So
yeah, because didn't he, like, carry him to the playoffs, and then Brady took over? When did Brady take over?
No, Brady took over pretty damn early, actually.
Oh, he did? Okay,
yeah.
So he got hurt early.
Yeah, I don't know. I almost feel like if Brady had taken over, like, later in the season, would they have been so keen to start him the next year?
Yeah.
But they gave him, he gave them, like, a pretty good body of work to judge him by, and went ahead and let him keep the starting job.
Man, I mean, Brady, 6th-round pick, backup quarterback all the way, screams backup quarterback, and dude gets hurt, he makes the best of his opportunity, and he fucking owns the world. There's Michael Jordan, 6 championships, 6 rings. And then there's Tom Brady. He's got 7 rings. Granted, he went to 10 bowls. But football's a different animal.
I don't know if there is a quarterback who has won 2 Super Bowls with 2 different teams. I don't think that's happened.
Manning.
Oh. You know what? You're right, Denver. And okay. Still, just to do it the very first year, too, is impressive.
Yeah, and, I mean, he was a field goal away from beating the Super Bowl champs, and who knows how that plays out. I mean, football is a game of inches, because we clearly saw that in the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Like, literally, Joe Burrow was half a second away from
connecting on a deep ball at the
when
end.
Jalen Ramsey trips up, and
right.
Jamar Chase is wide open. Oh, God. Trigger words.
There's a lot of good offensive linemen that are going to be free agents. I will say that.
Yeah, but they're commanding, like, almost quarterback money. You're talking, like, the Tunsil from New Orleans, like, $20 million a year.
Armstead is from New Orleans.
Tunsil's
the one, and we would have to give up picks for him.
Okay, all right. But he's wanting out.
Right.
Houston's in
I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but it'd be better to just keep the picks and get a free agent.
I'm with you on that because, like, we get a draft pick. They're manageable for 4 years. Now, granted, I don't want any draft picks on my offensive line this year if we can help it. But, you can coach them up, hope the best, and you still got them on rookie contracts. Now, we got Jonah Williams coming up. Fucking, it's just getting stupid. Like, salary cap is going to start coming into play.
Yeah. I mean, you can still draft some linemen just to groom, but I don't know. I wouldn't mind if we do end up getting free agents on the line. I wouldn't mind us taking, like, one of those corners out of Cincinnati.
Oh, Sauce Gardner or Kobe Bryant.
Right.
I don't think they're going to be around at 31.
Probably not, but...
Isn't that fucked up, though? Like, we used to watch the draft, and we would watch it before, like, Marvel movies, and we'd have enough time because they'd be picking, like, top 10. Mm-hmm. Now they're picking 31.
End of the night.
I've never experienced this in my entire fucking existence.
Unless they trade up. I've never seen them.
If anything, they're trading back.
I don't know if I've ever seen them trade up in the first. Like, I know we traded up in the second to take Drew Sample, I think, or something like that. It was something really dumb.
Yeah, he's been a decent blocking tight end, but do you really trade up for that? I feel like he could have fell to us.
No, he would have.
Same with Jackson Carman.
Yeah. Did we trade up to get him?
We traded back. But
we traded back.
We also traded back, and the Chiefs took the center, I believe.
That turned out to be a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
In his first fucking year.
First fucking year, yeah, when we got Jackson fucking Carman.
Mm-hmm.
The Bengals, man, they can hit on defensive players. They can hit on wide receivers, but they have struck the fuck out with offensive linemen, like, repeatedly. I don't trust them to make the right call, so I'm just like, fucking pay the motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It felt like they ignored it for a while. I remember the year that they took Burrow, and in the second round, everyone was thinking, okay, well, you got to get a tackle. Mm-hmm. And then they went ahead and took T. Higgins. I know that's worked out really well, but the same thing happened the next year with Chase. I mean, it's like, take a tackle. And yeah, they took Carmen in the second round, and that sucks. I mean, well, I don't know what they saw in him, but it doesn't seem to have translated yet. I don't know. Jury's out. Yeah, I heard people say he was looking better in the playoffs.
I heard he had back issues. He lost a lot of weight. You know, when you're taking somebody in the second round, you expect them to contribute right away. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I mean, we've had Tyler Boyd. Shit, he was under the Marvin Lewis regime. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, I don't think he got playing time till damn near the end of Marvin Lewis's. Granted, he was sitting under maybe, I don't know if Marvin Jones and Sanu are still on the team or not.
No, that was after.
So they were looking to replace him. But I remember... Mm-hmm. Boyd was kind of looking fucking like a wash-up, and now he's one of my favorite fucking Bengals. Mm. But, yeah. I don't know, give Carmen more time, but when you're fucking drafting, you know, a second-round offensive lineman, you're hoping they can fucking contribute.
Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like they invest enough high draft picks in the offensive line. I know a lot of times they bust, but at the same time, you just you gotta like have depth on the line. It's not even so much like to get like a good starting line on paper for, you know, game one of the season. You need whatever your line is at the beginning of the season, it's probably not going to be what your line is at the end. We're taking dudes that shouldn't even be on practice squads and throwing them out there to start.
Well, and the thought that got us to the Super Bowl is pretty goddamn amazing.
It's encouraging because it's a glaring hole, and yet they came close to fucking winning it all.
2 minutes in a bad ref's call.
Right. And super duper close. They probably should have, honestly, won it. But I don't anticipate we'll lose anybody like super valuable unless Bates wants to go nuts and demand, you know, Ray Lewis money.
He actually had an interview on NFL Network yesterday, and he said, I'm not looking to be the highest paid safety in the fucking league. I want to be with Cincinnati, but I want to be paid. It's like, get paid, dude. You're a young man. You're 24. Your NFL career is probably going to end when you're 30.
Before.
So get fucking paid. Yes, right. Sir. I can't blame him. I hope the Bengals figure it out. They're stupid if they're not, because Jesse Bates, that defense, everyone's Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. No, that defense got us to the Super Bowl.
Oh, absolutely. The offense kind of shit the bed in the playoffs.
They did.
I mean, there's a reason that McPherson set that field goal, or tied that field goal record, because we couldn't fucking punch it into the end zone.
Exactly. And if it wasn't for our defense shutting down Mahomes in the second half and just giving Burrow more opportunities to score, you know, we're not there.
Well, I think the problem is when you get into like short range like that, the defense has there's less space for the offense to work with, so the defense has to cover less ground. They can end up pressuring quarterbacks more.
Absolutely.
So they send extra defenders in to pressure the quarterback, and we can't accommodate for that because our line sucks shit.
Yeah.
And then Joe goes down.
And that's what the Rams did in the second half. We were kind of hanging in there. Did we go into the second half with the lead? I think we up, or
no, we were down
3
going in. I think it was like 16-13 maybe.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And then of course, first play of the game, the second half, the pass to Higgins, the touchdown.
Yeah.
That put us ahead, and it remained 20-16
till the end of the game.
Until the end of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rams are marching down the field with their game-winning touchdown, but that call on fucking I want to call him Luke Wilson. Fucking
Logan Wilson.
I don't know, blonde hairs, you know, fuck them all. But yeah, dude, I mean, that was a standard, like, you put that on film and you use that as a teaching technique to bat down a pass on a fucking wide receiver as a linebacker. And they don't call shit all game, but they decide to call that. I mean, who knows? They might have scored on 4th and 8. But, dude, I mean, I feel like that's game. That's fucking game.
Yeah. Yeah. You were talking about Luke, and then I just imagine Luke as a defender, and, like, he just, like, every play he gets a holding call.
He's just pulling people's pants down. It's like, let's see your dick. He's just staring at it. Getting in their heads. Yeah, but, man, that was a fucking heartbreaker.
It really was. I love Zach Taylor, but after the Rams scored the go-ahead, we still had like a minute and a half and 2 timeouts. But we got into that situation in the middle of the field, and it was like they got to third down and just ran a play real quick instead of calling a timeout and figuring out what to do on third down.
Yeah.
I understand you're trying to conserve the timeouts, but, I mean, all you have to do is get into field goal range to send that thing into overtime. And overtime has been your friend.
Also, the 3rd and 1 calls with P. Ryan 2 times.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And I get it. Mixon is not a good blocker, like as good a blocker as P. Ryan is, and that's why you put P. Ryan in on third down, and maybe you're going to try to catch him off guard, like, oh, P. Ryan's in there to block.
They're going to pass. Okay.
Yeah. I get the strategy, but yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. It looks good when it works, and it looks really dumb when it doesn't.
Yeah, see, like, I feel like it's what cost us the San Fran game. Like, Mixon was having himself a day. When we played San Fran in the regular season, Burrow was having himself a day. He got us back in that game, but then you want to start running it. The San Fran game. Mm-hmm. You go with the hot guy. Mixon was beasting. If you're going to run it, just keep Mixon. I guess, yeah, I understand it. You want to try to throw him off. But fuck it at this point. He was averaging pretty fucking well yards per carry. Am I not right? Like, I mean, like 4 yards per carry at least.
I don't know. I feel like it's always like the dudes that are your stars. I feel like when it comes to championship games, it's like one of those dudes goes beast mode.
Yeah.
Like one of those dudes goes psycho and it's just unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately for us, it was Aaron Donald in the 4th fucking quarter.
Yeah.
But that's why you give it to your marquee players.
Yeah, I just feel like Mixon should have been in our 4th and 1. And then, like...
Oh, for sure.
I know the Rams were rushing 5 in the second half, and we can blame the refs all we want, but at the end of the day, you can't punt 5 times in the second half and expect to fucking win.
Right. I kept waiting for them, like, give me, like, a fucking field goal, anything.
Yeah.
Like, build the lead. Like, God, if we could have just gotten a touchdown, 1 touchdown, I mean, that would have obviously been enough.
I guess 1 extra field goal in those 5 possessions would have, at least, they would have tied our asses, sent it to the overtime.
I don't know. It was a heartbreaker.
It was, because it was ours. And am I a bad fan to get annoyed with all the optimistic fans to be like, oh, we'll be back. And it's just like, did it not feel like such a special season because everything was just going our way? Like the Jesse Bates tap pass to Von Bell right in his fucking pocket to win the AFC championship. The fucking time we played the Chiefs in Cincinnati, man. I don't know, dude. Like, things don't bounce Cincinnati's way. I think that was our fucking opportunity. And I hate being a pessimist, but, I mean, I don't know if we'll ever be back. You got fucking Josh Allen, Mahomes.
Herbert's going to just keep getting better.
You still got Lamar running around. I mean, the Ravens were fucked up last year. They had like 10 starters on IR.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they could definitely make a big old comeback next year.
And then, Trevor Lawrence is no slack.
Baker Mayfield.
Dude, the Browns have got a solid team. Baker's going to be their downfall like Andy Dalton was with ours.
Can we just, like, say a prayer to Baloney Man? That Pittsburgh will struggle to find their answer at quarterback for the next decade or two.
Oh, yes. Let's take a moment of silence. Please, Baloney Man. Please. Yes, let them sit in QB purgatory for 10 years.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even know this because it feels like they've sucked ass for a while. But I guess Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season.
It's fucked up.
Doesn't it feel like they've had some seasons where they were like a 4-win team?
Yeah.
Like, how do they manage to get a winning record?
Well, it's like every year. I don't pay attention to them after we beat them. We beat them twice this year, and somehow they're in the fucking playoffs. It's like, granted, Kansas smoked them, but it's like, well, how the fuck are you guys even here?
Yeah, it's really, really weird. Like, they tied Detroit.
Yeah. What the fuck? It's Pittsburgh. And that's the thing. It's like, we're hoping for QB purgatory. Hopefully Baloney Man delivers that. But Pittsburgh never dies. They never go away. Neither does Baltimore.
All right, so starting next year, unless, like, Pittsburgh's, like, fucking ends up with Aaron Rodgers or something stupid like that.
Which I've heard rumors. I hope it's just rumors.
Well, I heard he's retiring.
Rodgers?
Yeah, there was a thing on Facebook today that he was retiring.
I heard Green Bay's all in, get him back. I didn't hear anything about him retiring.
Oh, yeah. Maybe somebody jumped the gun on that one, but I saw something about him retiring. But outside of that, if they go with one of their current quarterbacks or even like a rookie, who do you think is the best quarterback in the AFC North?
Well, that's given. I mean, yeah.
So, obviously, Baker's probably going to be third.
Yeah.
Maybe fourth, depending on who Pittsburgh gets, honestly. If they bring in Kirk Cousins, too, Kirk Cousins is a decent quarterback.
They're probably back in the playoffs.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, well, granted, they've got a new general manager. Things are getting shook up in Pittsburgh, but...
Yeah. I think it comes down to, is Joe better than Lamar?
Yeah.
And I think the answer is yes.
Yeah, granted, Lamar can scramble more, but that's all he does. Yeah, he can pass the ball, but...
He was MVP a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a down year before he got hurt, but, I mean, the potential is still there unless the league has just straight up figured him out.
I don't know. The playoffs, our defense carried us, but, man, I saw some beautiful shit from Burrow in the regular season.
Oh, and even Burrow put it together when he needed to.
And that's the thing with Burrow. It's like, if our defense can keep us in it, Burrow will find a way.
Right.
And he did all fucking year. Literally, 30 other fucking teams found that out.
Right.
But the thing is, too, now there's tape. A lot of tape.
On Burrow, you mean?
People aren't fucking taking them for granted. Like, they're coming for us now, you know? And Bengals...
Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious how to stop our offense.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, I hate being the pessimist, but fuck that shit that we're just going back like it's a cakewalk. I don't know, man. And that's why it breaks my heart more, because I'm not an optimistic.
I mean, unless we're about to become the fucking Bills from the 90s. I don't know if I could stomach that.
Yeah, I can't either.
Could you imagine those fucking poor bastards up there in Buffalo in the 90s having to go through that 4 fucking times?
And every year you're just like, come on, man, this got to be our year.
Right. And then that one year where the kicker missed it.
And that's Cincinnati fucking luck, dude. Mm-hmm. Just like this year. This was our fucking year. This is ESPN 30-30 all over the motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And we were there. We were fucking there.
I'm not going to be like the optimistic we'll be there again, but I am going to be the cheesy. I'm proud of what they did.
Same here.
I'm happy. It was a lot of fucking fun.
The season was awesome.
Yeah, it was super enjoyable. The playoff run was insane. And I ordered an AFC Championship hat.
Oh, yeah.
And then 2 days later, it was marked down like $10.
I mean, I was getting chills as you were saying that. This season was fucking electric. Mm-hmm. So much fun. But also, what comes with that now is expectations again.
Sure.
And now it kind of takes away from the fun, because now we were there, we should have won it, now we expect it. So it's not going to be like, holy fuck, we're doing this, you know? Like, oh well, it is what it is.
It's the roller coaster of fandom.
We'll always be there.
I'll take what we just went through over every other year.
Same here.
Every other year.
But what made it worth it was suffering through all that bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, do you think that New England fans were, like, super amped about their 6th championship?
Exactly. Like, my manager at work lives in Boston. He's like, you don't need the whole week off. I'm like, yes, I do. He's like, no, you don't. I've been to plenty of parades. I'm like, yeah, you see a parade every year between the Celtics, the fucking Sox, and the fucking Patriots. I haven't seen a fucking parade in my lifetime. I'm 39 years old. Now, granted, I was fucking 7 when the Reds won the championship,
right.
But all I remember was banging pots and pans on my porch. So it's like, fuck you, you don't understand. Like, yeah, dude, it's different.
I don't remember anything from the Reds championship.
All I remember,
90.
Yeah, I was in Cub Scouts. I remember we were all meeting at Cub Scouts, and we're like, oh, the A's are going to sweep the Reds. And not one of us watched a whole Reds game the whole year.
Sure.
But we just knew because the A's were the favorites. Mm-hmm. And then the motherfuckers swept them. I just remember, I don't even think I wanted to. My mom and dad was like, God, I'm banging pots and pans. And yeah, we went out there and the whole fucking neighborhood's going nuts. It was like when we were when we go to the Super Bowl at Jenny's and we're outside on the porch And the whole goddamn street just out there hooting and hollering. Fucking cool, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things that, you're right, I mean, this may have been our one experience with that as Bengals fans.
Yeah, because,
I mean it took them 30 years.
I'm not going to be alive when I'm 72. I mean, I'll root them on for the next 33, but I ain't, I ain't going to be around that much longer.
Hey, we got to see one. Hopefully more.
Yeah. Because I don't know when you were born. I was born in 83, so I wasn't alive for the first one. I was 5 years old the second one, but I don't know anything about it. Because my dad was a Browns fan until they moved to Baltimore. Mm-hmm. And then that's when he came to Cincinnati, so it wasn't like we were watching Bengals games here. But I couldn't tell you if we watched it or not.
I still love him. Still bonering for Burrow.
Same here, dude. My fandom will never wane. I mean, me and you were sitting in a Pittsburgh Steelers stadium watching Andy Dalton get sacked 38 fucking times, and Steeler fans literally patting us on the back saying, it will get better. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, I'm Bengals till the day I die.
That's what I'm saying. Even back then, we were fucking complaining about the line.
Yeah, we were.
And it's just like, how is it a problem? We just don't even give a fuck. It's... Let the quarterbacks run for their lives.
And what's fucked up, too, is like our only Hall of Famer is a lineman, and our second Hall of Famer is only going to be a lineman with
Willie
Whitworth.
Anderson.
Well, who do you think gets him first, Willie Anderson or Whitworth? Because...
Probably Whit. I mean...
He's got the ring.
Yeah.
And just
and he's
great
got the record.
Story, yeah.
He's the Walter Payton Man of the Year.
I know Willie was a finalist. See, that's the thing. Like, we've drafted some great tackles, but you're talking about 3 from 3 different generations, and you can't only have a great tackle every generation. Like
the only, I'm trying to think, but like Zeitler was a decent one, but
he was.
We couldn't pay him.
The Browns paid him $12 million. I mean, that was before the guard market went up to $25 million for like Joe Tooney or where the fuck.
Right.
But, yeah, I mean, but we could have had him back, and they whiffed on it. I don't think they planned on going to the Super Bowl this year. I think this was a shocker for them as well, because if they actually thought they had a legit shot, because, I mean, they have $50 million in cap. If they thought they had a legit shot, I think they would have spent. But I think there's
well, then that's now they should know that there is a legit shot, so let's see it.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, why do you throw your franchise quarterback to the fire like that again,
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess they thought bringing back that offensive line coach, Pollock, that would just fix things. And then, yeah, I mean, they signed Reif, whatever. And he was good until he got hurt. But, yeah. I mean, him getting hurt was pretty fucking predictable. That dude's an older offensive lineman.
Yeah, when you get in the 30s in football, you're fucking ancient.
Right.
They've got to address it. I think they're going to dick around and do Bengals shit again. Maybe not as extreme, but I don't think they're going to sign anybody that everyone's getting pumped about. I just don't know how you roll your franchise quarterback out after a knee injury with a subject line.
I'd be fine if they signed just steady guys. I don't need a dude that's going to be some like beast cornerstone franchise tackle kind of guy. I just need some bodies that are actually capable of fucking doing not getting fucking rolled over.
Giving Burrow a half a second more to hit Jamar Chase for the deep ball to win a Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
And I'm a firm believer of, like, take their best player out of the game. Mm-hmm. And they did that really well, but it's like, once Donald, like, was clearly tearing it up, put 2 or even fucking 3 guys on him.
Yeah.
Who cares? Let somebody else try to beat you.
Fucking put 2 backs in the backfield and go 2 receiver set or something, like, throw a back on top of them. But then you also have Von Miller, but he was a non-factor for the most part. I think he got Burrow once, though.
Yeah, and then it's like Cooper Kupp is Cooper fucking Kupp. And on defense, like on that drive, I think they had Eli Apple on him, like, one-on-one.
Yeah.
Like, what?
It's like, okay, cool. He did make stops on Tyreek Hill.
You should have 2 people on Cooper Kupp, especially with Odell Beckham out.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you use one of these other receivers that you don't ever throw to.
Make them beat you one-on-one.
Right.
Yeah, I get that.
Van Jefferson's going to have to win this game.
Yeah, and I'm cool with dying on that sword.
Mm-hmm.
You find a way to beat us, then yeah, you beat us.
That'd be dope. Like Van Jefferson and Super Bowl MVP, not Cooper fucking Kupp. That means we let the guy that everyone thought would beat us.
Yeah, and it's crazy too. I mean, we held them under 100 fucking yards. We caused 2 turnovers. This is the first time ever team won a turnover battle and lost the fucking Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
It is, because we had no turnovers. We forced 2 of theirs.
Yeah, because the offense just kept fucking stalling.
Yeah, second half, dude, was non-existent, and it was because of that offensive line.
Yep.
But also, it's like, why aren't you throwing screens, dude? Because they're rushing 5. What the fuck are you doing here? If they're rushing 5, I mean, you got 6 out on the flats, you got your double covering Jamar, but, you know, they're sitting, like, we could just do dink and dunks like the fucking Patriots do. But they didn't call any of that shit.
You're right.
Oh, well, fuck it all.
It was more like the run, hit a receiver over either deeper in the middle.
Yeah. And then, dude, Tyler Boyd, he hasn't dropped a pass in 2 years.
No.
Yeah, it's like, dude, it just wasn't, god damn it.
It wasn't in the cards for us.
Yeah. Sorry, Boozeheads, vent session, had to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Fuck it.
I think since the reality of what happened is so painful that we should leave reality now and go to the GPU.
Yes, let's do it.
Obviously, the game was a little bit different in the GPU.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was a possum, and I'm pretty sure the Bengals won.
Yeah. He sacrificed his life for the Bengals' victory.
The possum did?
Yeah. He did not show up for Super Bowl 56. Fuck you, Michael.
You see, like, downtown LA, LeBron James is wearing him as a hat. Fucking Paul the Possum on his head.
It's a new fashion statement. Guy party apparel.
Motherfucker.
What is going on with those beers? So every beer Chester's open has just, like, overflown. Am I shaking them up as I'm walking, like, 20 feet?
I must have shaken him up at some point.
I mean, like, we're 30 minutes in. You think the shit would, like, calm the fuck down.
No, right? Alright, next one I'm opening very slowly. I'm just going to be ready. Alright, so the Bengals won. Do we want to talk about what happened in the game that helped created that victory?
Yeah, absolutely.
First drive of the game, what happens?
Oh, God, I can't even recall at this point. I mean, LA has the ball, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they marched down. In the real universe.
Yeah.
They marched down, and I think they hit OBJ. And
okay. We hold them to a stop, they punt, and then we go for it on 4th and 1.
And we miss it.
Yeah.
And then that's when they punch it to OBJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so let's just keep the whole first half intact because it's fun. We're in it. It's fire. It's good.
Right.
So
we had the Joe Mixon pass to T. Higgins. That was dope.
Badass. Yeah, that was really cool. We'll keep the first half intact.
Actually, let's keep the first half and the first play of the second half intact too, and then we can change the rest.
Okay. Oh, when he threw it to Higgins?
Yeah.
And
we got away with the worst fucking call ever. Like, how did you not fucking... He twisted his head and everything.
I don't know. That's what, like, the motherfuckers let them play until,
right. The boys will be boys.
Yeah. And then it was like, let's call this petty bullshit.
But yeah, that was pretty bad, but I thought it was fucking awesome. Like,
yeah.
I thought the sun was shining on us.
Yeah, like, here we go. Alright, so yeah, we ended up punching it in there, right?
When T. Higgins got it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was one play, like 75 yards, touchdown.
Okay, Jesus Christ, how did I forget that? Anyway.
Yeah, because he caught it, and like Ramsey had, like, he just kind of slung him down by his fucking face mask, and then ran the rest of the way to the end zone thinking, I'm probably getting the penalty for that.
Alright, so yeah, we fire it off, here we go. 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Or was... Yeah, no. What was the score at that point?
2016.
Okay,
Yeah, 2016.
2016. So, Yeah, because they're up by 3. All right. That's the first possession. Then we go 5 without scoring, obviously. So do they. Well, they go like 3 or 4 until the final drive. I mean, let's just keep it all intact, and let's just
Do you just want to rewrite the ending?
Yeah, let's just rewrite the last 2 minutes.
All right, right on.
All right.
It was a good one.
We're down there. The refs don't call the completely clean fucking pass deflection by Logan Wilson. Mm-hmm. So it's 4th and 8. Now you tell me what play.
Oh, that's where we're changing.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's 4th and 8. It's 2016. There's like a minute 40, I don't know, something around there. I mean, it's under the 2-minute mark, I believe. Yeah, because like I think Burrow's final play was like 40 fucking seconds, 4th and 1. All right, so 4th and 8. What do the Rams dial up, and what happens?
All right,
because they got to score here because they're probably not getting the ball back.
Right, and at this point it's 20-16, so a field goal don't cut it.
Yeah, they have to score here.
They have to score. Okay, so I'd say that if the Bengals were smart about it, they would double up Cooper Kupp and then force Stafford to look a different direction. Mm-hmm. Next, I think his next target would be probably the tight end Higbee. So I'm going to say he's going to look over that way.
Wasn't Higbee out?
Was he out?
I think he was out.
Okay, well then, I'd still say the tight end is where you probably go next. I mean, just because I don't know what other end zone, like red zone threat.
But he's a gunslinger. Do we think he lives and dies with Cooper Kupp, or does he make a smart move?
I don't know. I think he tries to get cute.
Okay, so he's going to somebody else.
Right,
okay.
like, because Cooper's, we're just blanketing.
Yeah, we got 3 on him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. We're not going to let it happen.
Single coverage on all the other motherfuckers.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. All right, and this is Guy Party. This is Guy Party universe.
Yeah, that's the best universe.
There's a hole. It splits like the Red Sea, and it's just like open for Stafford to run it in, right?
Yeah.
But just at that moment, a rabid animal enters the field.
It really happens. Paul Pasa.
No, it's actually Michael Benjamin.
Oh yeah, that's right. They transferred bodies or some shit. Michael has leprosy.
Michael's butt naked running out onto the field.
I know, but when they call the play dead, not in the GPU.
Go, Michael!
Yeah, like Stafford's got his, $500 helmet on with like protective padding. Michael's just no helmet, and he just fucking spears him right in the helmet to helmet. When Michael uses his fucking head,
and Stafford's fucking helmet cracks.
Yeah. He's got his shitty diaper on.
All right, so they have to replay the whole down.
They have to, but Stafford's concussed at this point.
That's true.
Yeah, he can't come back in.
All right, that's right. That's right. That's a good point.
Michael walks off. He's like, that's right, you're a cult, bitch, because the fucking ram cracked. I don't even know their backup at this point.
I don't either, actually. That's weird. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Whoever Matt Stafford's backup was
comes
into the game for the 4th down play now.
4th and 8.
Yes.
Now, I mean, they can't give, fans penalties, even though, his shit smears were in tiger stripes, right?
Oh, yeah, he was painted, orange and black. And,
yeah.
But he's already thrown up on himself, so.
Yeah, it's just vomit and feces. Yeah.
As he runs and, the puke and the shit starts to, just from the wind of him running, it starts to reveal a Bengals B underneath of it all. Right before he fucking, cranks into Stafford.
Without a helmet, mind you, booze heads.
His skull is all the helmet you need.
Yeah.
Fucking he's riding a motorcycle and gets pulled over, And the cop's like, you were riding without helmet, son. And he takes a look at him and he's like, carry on.
We need to do like a rehash of that commercial, like the most interesting man in the world, but with Michael Benjamin. The only man that can knock out a quarterback without a helmet. Michael Benjamin.
You see him like fucking like butt naked running off the field with the possum and it's holding him by the tail.
Yeah. This motherfucker's like scratching at him. Like tranquilizing guy with security running after him. And he's got like that Barney Rubble fucking like foot patter, like
just chucks the possum at security and runs away.
Yeah. Disappears in the tunnel and that's the last you see him.
Yep.
Refs call the whistle. Replay 4th and 8. So here we go. Here, let me find out who the fucking backup quarterback is before we can call it.
Maybe you should find out who the third string.
Was the other one like fucking vomiting?
Now I'm thinking Michael gets back on the field.
John Wolford is the backup quarterback, but I think they only carry 2 on the active roster. But he gets back on the field?
Yep. The security was too busy with the possum and he just slipped away. and he found like a cloak to wear. And now he just looks like a fucking, like, Jedi.
Or maybe he, like, comes out in, like, Aaron Donald's, like, spare uniform in case it gets fucking torn or some shit. But it's all, like, baggy and shit. And he looks like a retarded fuck. And, like, he's like, hold the point!
Oh, dude.
Like the fucking helmet. Like, you can still see his chin because of his cone-shaped head. The face mask goes around right here, but the chin.
Oh, he's got the helmet on?
Yeah. It's all like loose and shit, so as he's running out, just going back and forth.
Wearing an oversized fucking Aaron Donald thing?
Yeah. The shoulder pads are way too big. Because, I mean, I'm imagining Michael. I mean, he's not a big guy, but, you know, Aaron Donald probably makes him look like a little fucking guy, you know?
So, is Michael's plan to replace Aaron Donald in the game?
Well, wait.
And throw it for us?
Yeah, because the offense is still on the field. Maybe we save him for defense. Burrow doesn't get sacked. Maybe they end up scoring, and then Michael comes out as Aaron Donald.
Blackface. Hey, guys. Let's fucking move this one for LA.
Yeah.
For Compton.
Like, Aaron, are you sick? I mean, maybe you should get an IV real quick. We'll call a timeout. I got it, guys. It's like drooling foam coming out where from Paul bit him. The rabies are setting in.
Oh, so we sick Paul on him to get him out of the game and then, like, send Michael Benjamin in?
Well, no, from when Paul, like, bit him as we were driving to L.A., and his rabies are setting in.
Oh, Michael's rabies are setting in.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, he's in there, and he's got the huddle, but they're like, Aaron, why are you foaming out of the mouth, dude? Let's go get hydrated. He's like, no, this is Super Bowl. We got this. He's painted in blackface and shit.
But his rabies foam has melted some of it off.
Yeah. It's just like fucking falling on the field going through his helmet. Because, you know, he's down there in the huddle. He's like, guys, we're going to do this. We're going to run this way and run that way.
You look at, like, pictures afterwards and, like, all this, like, black paint, like, on the field in front of him. Just, like, right below his head.
Yeah, like, Von Miller runs over the edge. He looks over at Aaron, air quotes, and he's got like a smear where the black's fucking rubbed up. He's like, wait a second, bros, hike. And instead of like Aaron Donald getting the pressure, fucking, I don't know who was playing guard, or Isaiah Prince. Fucking I think Quentin Spain was actually responsible for him. Backpedals him, push him in the fucking ground. Jalen Ramsey slips. Jamar Chase is open. Bro hits him for what he did all fucking season. Touchdown, walk off, Bengals Super Bowl. Who day, motherfuckers? Woo! Yeah. Thanks to Michael fucking Benjamin. Who day?
/ Aaron Donald.
Yeah. And then like he's down there on the bottom of the fucking pit. And And Vaughn comes over there like, motherfucker, that's not Aaron. But like already the confetti's coming down. It's orange and black, and it like disguises him.
And he goes to the sideline to speak to Michelle Tafoya.
It's like, Aaron, you almost had the game. He's like foaming and shaking.
Who they? No, that's the other team.
Aaron, are you okay? Did you have another concussion?
Sparks up a joint right in front of everybody. Because it's Michael Benjamin. And they're like, oh my god, Aaron Donald smokes weed.
Yeah, like his pants are falling off because they don't fit him. He just pulls it out of his fucking pants. Well, actually, he's like stored it in his butt crack, so he pulls it out of there.
He gets butt naked except for his helmet. So everyone thinks that, like, somehow Aaron Donald is a white guy with a really small dick.
Yeah. Aaron Andrews is interviewing him, or who's interviewing him?
I said Michelle Tafoya.
Is she a white or a black?
I think she's black.
Oh, damn it, because I was hoping it would be a white, because he's like, you got any black girls around here? The Bengals win the Super Bowl.
Hell yeah. Alright, so, what happens, like, trophy reception? Like, do we have our, like, this one's for John moment?
Madden?
No, like, you remember, like, when Denver won the Super Bowl and their owner, like, held up the Lombardi, like, this one's for John. Like, that's iconic. Yeah, like, do we have that moment where, like, Mike Brown is like, Joe Burrow, yeah.
He's like, thank Joe Burrow. He saved me $50 million this year. I appreciate everything he's done. All these rules, coupon savers, blah. How do you show up to take the AFC Championship fucking trophy in a goddamn crusty ass fishing hat when you're a fucking billionaire? I mean, come on, dude. Have some swag. At least wear your dad's fedora or whatever the fuck it's called.
I'm imagining the scene right now where Mike Brown is Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker is Tom Gilpin. It's like, Tommy, I am your father.
It's like, I knew it all along. Speaking of him, I loved how he would always complain, like, he would not be a Bengals fan because Mike Brown was so cheap. And I'm like, really? Really? Like, you of all motherfuckers? Really? Oh, well. But yeah, and that's why I never watched a fucking playoff game with him.
That's a good call.
Speaking of that, kind of off the subject, but on the subject, would you sit and watch a playoff game with a friend that every fucking year, and you suffered through them with me as well, but every year, all he did was just talk shit about this fucking team. Every fucking year. And we've been through a lot of fucking years. So this is the year they finally start doing something, and he decides, I'm interested. Why won't you come watch this game with me? Now, are you going to be eager to go watch that game?
That, no.
I know, man.
Or would it be kind of cool to, like, rub it in his face if they won? But at the same time, he would do the same to you if they lost.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's like, I don't think he understands, like, how much I give a shit about this team, that if they lost, which I have been literally in a depression for like a week, that I could deal with the shit talk. But now that it's over with and I've experienced it, I think I can handle it if there is another run, so I won't be like as goddamn, like, no, I'm not watching it with you. Like, I'm over it now.
Yeah.
But this was different. This was special. So
it really was, and it was a fun experience.
Really, yeah. I mean, it was a fun fucking year. I hope we get to do it again.
All right, so in the GPU, they win, right? Mike Brown makes the worst speech in Super Bowl history.
Absolutely, I have no doubt about that.
Like, it's like a gag reel on SportsCenter.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen much of it, but that fishing hat alone for the AFC Championship, I'm sure some places fucking ran with that.
Right. The parade.
Another foamer. Good God.
Oh, I got on top of that one a little
Yeah, that wasn't as bad.
I gotta keep the towel close. Sorry, I got this towel covered in beer.
Oh, that's all good. It's just usually what I wash my hands off with. Like, I just smell like beer tomorrow.
Alright, so the parade. What happens at the parade? The Bengals parade in the GPU.
God, I was looking forward to that fucking thing. I thought for sure we were going to be experiencing it.
I did too.
I don't know. Michael shows back up.
Obviously.
Yeah. I feel like he's like, all right, man, you got the GoPros. I need to be a celebrity. Let's do this. He picks us up. We got beers. We're all heading downtown. I don't think we're getting anywhere close unless we're fucking like getting down there at like 6 a.m.
We're gonna be somewhere where we can see it pretty well.
Yeah.
Maybe not like at the end of it or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. And I'm just imagining this like parade float with like Bootsy Collins on a guitar, and, and like Joe Bowers up there like fucking smoking cigars and like showing his dick to the ladies.
Oh yeah. They're getting sloshed as fuck,
right?
You know? Yeah, they're throwing Houday beers and all kinds of shit,
right? Like he's throwing like beads to chicks, like show your tits, Ghost Gone Wild.
I mean, shit. There's dudes in diapers,
right?
Like, I mean, Cincinnati is going fucking bananas.
Absolutely.
It's out of control.
Like the Houday like tiger mascot is like bent over like banging something. I don't know, what can he be banging, like a Rams mascot?
Yeah, it's completely filthy. Like I loved it one year when the Bearcats made it to, I think it was the Sweet 16, and there was like 4 Ohio towns in there, and they were like describing each Ohio town as like the Bobcats, Ohio State, maybe Xavier, and then there's like Cincinnati. It's a loose river town where there's the morals go out the windows.
It's something like that.
And this is like in a legit like ESPN article where the beers flow mightily and inhibitions are fucking lowered. And so yeah, it's Cincinnati, baby, and that's what we do. We get and
fucking drunken fuckery.
Yeah, I mean we're the drunkest fan base in the NFL.
Hell yeah.
And dude, ain't that crazy though? Like, did you see the numbers for the Super Bowl viewership? Like, clearly we had number 1, but
I don't even think LA was on the list.
It wasn't even top 10.
Yeah,
but you're talking about markets like New York. I don't know, all of them. Cincinnati's a small town, but we had number 1. I mean, imagine that parade. That's all I'm getting at.
Mm-hmm. We deserved it more. Like, as far as the fan base goes.
Yeah, man. LA didn't give a fuck. Did you see that parade? There was like fucking 200 people there. It was ridiculous. It was sad. It's like those players deserve better than that.
Right.
But,
But their city doesn't give two shits about them.
They don't.
And they have 2 teams that they don't give 2 shits about.
How long do you think it is before the Chargers are fucking gone again?
It's stupid that they're there.
It is.
Go back to San Diego.
Yeah.
Everyone loved the San Diego Chargers.
I don't know why they're so adamant about having 2 teams in LA. It's like, I guess it works for New York.
Yeah.
But it's never going to work with LA. Cause
they don't even try it in Chicago.
Yeah.
And they do that with baseball.
Those tourist towns just are never going to support fucking teams. But the difference between LA and like Chicago, New York, like, there's a lot of homegrown New York, and they stay in New York because they love New York. Same with Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
LA is just all goddamn movie stars. Like, I get, granted, you got Crenshaw and Compton and all that, but hell, they're too poor to go to fucking LA Rams games. I guess that's stereotyping, but whatever. Cancel me.
So, what kind of a fan base does a team like the Vegas Raiders?
That's another one. Do you think they'll show up for that? I mean, that's just all goddamn replaced people.
I think that the thing with Raiders fans is like
they stuck with them,
right? Even like through all the different, like when they were the LA Raiders and Oakland and now Vegas, and
I don't want to necessarily say they travel well, or maybe they're just everywhere because of the history with them, and just kind of cool because you wear the chains.
Yeah, it's like the black and gold.
Yeah, because we all went. I was pretty sure you went with us when Palmer came back as a Raider.
Oh yeah,
and there was a lot of Raiders fans in Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. I think they were Oakland at that point, but
yeah, there's a few franchises that are just like
Pittsburgh,
Green Bay,
Dallas,
yeah. I mean these old ass franchises,
Raiders,
right? Like the newer franchises, nobody gives two fucks about. It's like
Carolina, Houston,
Carolina, like fucking Jacksonville. Nobody gives a fuck. Sorry, Jacksonville.
Patriots clearly have built a fan base, but my manager loves to tell me, he's like, "Oh, we suffered through your hard times too." I'm like, "No, you didn't. You had the Celtics. You had the Reds. Well, I guess the Red Sox.
Red Sox, yeah."
But you still had the Celtics.
There's a lot of heartbreak in that town, too. But, yeah, you had the Celtics. Yeah, went with Larry Bird and shit. Then they've had, like, 3 Red Sox championships, I think.
Well, I think you told me. Guess who's the second team in all pro sports now to the longest?
Not advance or something like that.
The Cincinnati Reds.
Cincinnati Reds.
So it's like, when he's sitting there trying to tell me, because I told him, it's like, I promise you, I think I was messaging you, it was like, you're going to have to find my replacement. If they win this, I'm not missing this fucking parade, dude. I've been dreaming of this since I was fucking 19 years old.
Yeah, it's weird to have so much optimism about your team. It's like, and it's weird to think like expect your team to win the Super Bowl. Yeah. But I fully expected them to do it.
So did I.
Like, I thought we were going to do it.
I did too.
But, I mean, yeah, it's a bummer, though.
I want to say it's rigged so bad because of those last minute calls, but we had 5 positions.
We had plenty of opportunities.
Yeah,
man.
so it's
it was our line just they put up a hell of a fight in the first half, but they
figured us out. They made their adjustments and they figured us out.
Right. Yeah. Either that or they just fucking turned it on in the second half.
Which, I mean, did they really figure us out? Because it literally came down to a half a second. When they say football is a game of inches, it really is. Like, Joe Burrow's an inch or a half a second away from stepping out of Aaron Donald's fucking sack and hitting Jamar, winning the game. I don't know. Football is a game of inches.
Right.
We had plenty of opportunities.
The thing, like, I hope isn't the case with our offense is like, I hope we're not one of those types of offenses that just lives and dies by the big play.
Yeah,
it kind of felt like that a little bit, like
because they had no intermediate shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have a dude that's actually had some pretty damn good games in Uzama. Maybe he's a little bit gimpy right now, but still, you've got a reliable tight end pass catcher in there. You've got one of the best slot dudes in the fucking league in Boyd.
And they underutilized him all year.
Yeah, and I almost wonder if it's because it's not part of the new clan.
Yeah.
He's a carryover. Well, but I hope not. But, I mean, he still had a good year. Don't get me wrong. He
was only about 100 yards out of 1,000.
Yeah, he was really close.
No, I think they all get along really well because you always see them on, Instagram and shit. They're all, hanging out at the precinct and shit.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure when I saw them coming out of the stadium that one time, remember I was walking by there?
It was probably all
I think it was Burrow and Boyd talking to each other. It's frustrating, but,
It just sucks because there's, every year you have so much turnover. And, C.J. Uzama, I thought was the gel. He's a free agent, but how much do you pay him? Because, granted, he's a good tight end. He made some crucial plays, but he's not that great of a tight end.
But he's a locker house.
Exactly.
Locker, you know what I mean? Locker room guy.
But how much do you pay for that? If the Bengals start actually making moves to win a Super Bowl.
Oh, you don't pay a ton. You're right. I mean, if he's commanding top 5 tight end in the league,
which I don't think he will.
No,
I think he knows his worth, and I think he wants to be back.
He's been with us for a really long time.
7 years.
Yeah,
and 7 years. He's 30.
I feel like he's just in the last few years kind of making a name for himself. So it's like he's been okay with his role and taking advantage of his opportunities when he gets them, and I don't know. It's a good story. It's like working your way up.
I love him.
Yeah, I mean, it makes him. I feel like it makes him humble.
I want to credit our success to the culture Zach Taylor built in that locker room. That he got a bunch of men that loved being around each other, and it worked. Everyone loved each other, and they're like on Twitter, like, extend Jesse Bates, like Mike Hilton, DJ Reader. It's like, these dudes legit love each other. So I agree with you. Like, CJ Uzama is so much locker room glue. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's hard to put a value on something like that.
But we would do that also in the Marvin Lewis era, because I remember he kept Robert Gathers around forever, and it's like, I get it. He's probably a great locker room dude. Same with like Michael Johnson. But it's like, sometimes it's like time to move on. I don't necessarily think it's time to move on from CJ, but I feel like if we got a more athletic tight end for Joe Burrow to throw to, like somebody like, what's the cat in San Fran?
Oh, Kittle?
Not saying we're going to sign that dude, but maybe look for him in the draft.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there was... Gronkowski was saying if he didn't...
I don't pay Gronkowski the money he wants to come here, though.
I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I get what you're saying. Like,
no, you're right. I would rather spend the money on a lineman than on a Gronkowski.
Yeah,
like,
give me CJ back over him.
Yeah.
Now, if Gronkowski was 24 years old...
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
that's different.
Yeah.
But it's got to be the line. You just got to fucking fix the line.
Yeah, both lines. I think the defense needs more pass rush. I mean, Hendrickson was amazing, and so was Reader, so was Hill, but I feel like if you got another edge... Like, I feel like Hubbard is awesome, but if you could give him some breathers, he would be so much better. And you get, like... Everyone forgets Joseph Osai. That dude was fucking the world up in preseason against ones, but he got hurt, and we still got him for 3 years. I don't know. He might not ever be the same, but... I'm just saying, because, like in the Marvin Lewis era, they had the rotations. I just don't think we have a good rotate. Like, because I felt like Hubbard and Hendrickson, they were awesome, but they got gassed as fuck, too.
Like, too much was on them.
Yeah, just give them a breather, a couple downs off.
Right. Yeah. Oh,
but yeah, who day, baby, who day.
Next year.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm just fucking... I'm looking forward to it. It's like it's a football season yet, but I'm also like, God damn it, it's such a grind.
I get what you're saying, though. Like, the expectation, like, it sets you up to be let down really easily.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's statistics out there, like, how many teams that lost to Super Bowl got right back to it, I mean, the Rams were there actually just a couple years ago, but that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, they said out like the past 30 years, there was only two, and it was the Rams and Patriots. Because you got Eagles never made it back, Falcons never made it back, Seattle made it back, so maybe it was 3. I don't know.
No, I mean like immediately the next year. Like they lost the Super Bowl and came back.
I don't think there's ever been a team.
I mean, there's Super Bowl slumps for the winners, and a lot of times the losers of the Super Bowl have a bit of a slump too.
Yeah, yeah.
And it probably is like the expectation and the weight of like a much heavier schedule.
The Super Bowl hangover is legit.
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh, for sure.
It's worse off than winning it.
For sure. Yeah.
You got to capitalize on your opportunities when you're there. Drew Brees never made it back. Aaron Rodgers has never made it back. Yeah, I guess Manning's made it to, 4 of them? 8 won, 2 lost 2. Brady's made it to 10. Well, I guess, I'll take 1. Just give me 1. And it'll erase it all. I don't know, man. It just...
Phillip Rivers never went to a bowl.
Never went to 1.
Not 1.
Russell Wilson, he made it to 2. He's ready to fucking leave Seattle. Roethlisberger went to 3. But that was defense.
He also raped people.
Yeah. I mean, besides his rape, he was a good quarterback.
Should that be like an asterisk when when they put him in the Hall of Fame?
Rape.
Yeah.
No,
like there's a little asterisk and it's like, look down below. And it's like in fine print, like, this man raped many people.
No, not even an asterisk, just like the rated R box. R for rape.
Next to Ray Lewis, there's an M for murder.
Yeah. That fucking guy. Yeah.
And they call us thugs. Remember when the Bengals had that reputation?
Yeah.
I will say that I'm glad we're past that, because I didn't like that, like, we just signed the fucking thugs and the gangsters and shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I kind of appreciated Mike Brown. Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys. Who gives a fuck? I mean, there was a time it didn't matter what they did off the field before social media and shit. It's like, you go hit a motherfucker on the football field, that's all that fucking matters. I mean, besides, like, raping and killing motherfuckers, obviously, but...
Well, the thing with Mike Brown is that he loves the bargain bin.
True.
And he would take a dude that was, like, a first-round pick that didn't work out, or a fucking guy that was actually a stud but had some off-field issues. Like, for a long time, we were throwing money at dudes like that. And
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man. Benson, I think, had issues.
Benson, yeah.
I mean...
But it worked out. We had some solid-ass teams.
We had some solid teams with that. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Hey,
but
all I'm going to say is I agree with that sentiment, though. Boys are going to be boys. and we're going to live that life July 16th. Chester's Terribly Bananas bachelor parties, because boys will be boys.
Should we have, like, everybody who steps foot onto that property that day, like, sign waivers?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we need to come up with a good waiver. Do we know any, like, lawyers?
No, but as long as we have a waiver, we're good.
Yeah, it'll be written in crayon.
Yeah, Luke actually messaged me this week. He's like, we need to get together and plan this shit. I'm like, yes, we do, because 7 months out, 5 months. It's like 7 months till the wedding. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I told him, I was like, yeah, we do, because it's going to be here before you know it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to, like, make an event thing, like, beers, check. Face painting, check. Hot dogs, check. Hallucinogens, check. Bounce house, check. Farm animals, check. Yes. Strippers, check. Brandon's Totally Bananas bachelor party. Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. This will be part my bachelor party and part, like, DA reunion again.
Yeah, so... We got to get you there early because we're going to grill out and try to enjoy ourselves. Before
I'm going to be there all day.
Yeah, don't wait till like 9 o'clock to show up. Just tell Marie we got you all day that day.
Right.
Boozeheads, if you're listening at this point,
thank you.
Send us an email. And you'll probably get the invite because most of you guys, we already know you. But
I mean, if anybody that we don't know wants to show up, that's cool too. Just don't murder us.
Yeah. Shoot us an email. We're on a screen. Before we wrap this pod up, we'll leave it off as a to be continued. But there's shit going on in Europe right now. Like, murder made me think of this. So there's lots of murdering going on right now.
Are you talking about in Ukraine?
Yeah, the Ukraine.
That's in Europe? Is that like Eastern Europe?
But it's Europe, right?
I'm bad at geography.
I just keep... I'm no geography major either, but I keep hearing it's the biggest conflict since World War II in Europe.
Oh, yeah. It's Matt Steinman said World War. Did you see that thing he posted there? Like, it's fucking World War III. And I'm like, oh, shit. He's usually pretty level-headed.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's fucking nuts because, like, now China's like, let's go invade Taiwan. Remember when two countries last started invading? It was World War II, Japan, Germany. But anyways, besides all that talk, there's a select few soldiers. I can't remember which episode that it was to take out JFK, but I forget like the whole plot premises on that one. But the Guy Party Confidentials or whatever the fuck we called them.
The Expendables.
The Expendables. Oh yeah, because we were taking out Hitler. Well, guess what? They're calling on him now.
Do they like unfreeze us or something?
Yeah.
Like Captain America?
I forget how the ending went when we took out Hitler or the Mysterio mustache or whatever the fuck.
Cloaked mustache?
The cloaked mustache,
yes.
So I guess they freeze us back like Demolition Men at this point. Like
that's what I think. They just kind of keep us on ice until they need us.
Until the next conflict, yeah.
The world's greatest heroes.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Benjamin got fucking murdered, though. Like, JFK's car hit him, and, like, when he hit him, shit just splattered on the windshield. And that's when the fucking shooter knocked him out. But anyways, it's time to unfreeze us.
Alright, so this is a different, I feel like, GPU, like, universe, right?
Yeah.
Was this subprime?
Prime's, like, the real universe, right?
I think so.
So... the Super Bowl happened in what? We can't put it in subprime. We got prime, subprime. Or
Winning without Michael.
Winning without Michael.
Even though he actually kind of contributed to it.
Yeah, we can't have it winning without Michael.
Yeah.
There's the Felt, winning without Michael universe, prime, subprime.
Let's call it the Who Day.
The Who Day, I love it because, as long as Joe Burrow's healthy, there's going to be 10 more years of Guy Party in the Who Day universe.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so the Who Day universe, that's what we talked about earlier, but I think, are we in? Yeah, you got it. No phone. Nice.
No, it was. I just had to suck it.
What's the deal, though, man? I've never seen so many beers just, pop fucking
I don't know, every single
like
fucking
that.
one of them.
And we've been down here for an hour and a half.
They're all shook up.
Yeah, you would think they would calm the fuck down.
I don't know.
I can't remember what exact universe that we took out Hitler's mustache in. Was it subprime or was it prime?
Let's make that the Who Day universe.
The Who Day universe?
Like when we stomp on Hitler, we're like, Who Day, motherfucker. And it's like, he's like, was ist das? Was ist Who Day?
Was ist Who Day? But I feel like also, too, the Bengals were in the Super Bowl, and that's what kind of started World War III. But it's not really going to happen until they make it back next year and win it all.
That's true. That's when hell is going to freeze over and the demons will rise to the surface.
Absolutely.
Pandemonium.
Right. So, subprime or prime, we're in one of those universes.
Oh, no, so prime universe is when next year when we win the Super Bowl, that's going to happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, in the Who Day universe, they did win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that is happening.
Yes.
So it's happening right now.
Yeah, the Who Day universe, they won. But they're unfreezing us right now. What universe were we in when we took out Hitler? Can you recollect at all? Because I can't.
I don't know if we called it something.
I don't know if it was subprime or maybe this is when
that
we were
might have
starting
been
to
subprime.
building the GPU. Maybe it was subprime because we were hanging out with Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, yeah, we're just throwing the subprime. So
we were really into low-key at that point, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean, we were just discovering the multiverses.
Right.
So we'll throw this one in the subprime. So we just completed our mission with Hitler. They froze us back.
Now they're unfreezing us for World War III.
Yeah, World War III. Yeah, somehow we're gonna have to go take out Putin. I don't know, but this is gonna be to be continued. So we're just gonna start the premise of it, and then we'll finish it up. But
all
right. So after the mission with Hitler, and we took him out with Goldie. I think Goldie Showers took him into the multiverse or some shit, and Goldie shower blasted his ass and knocked his mustache off, and I can't really recollect. I need to get my Bible updated. But here we are again.
She put him in a P loop like Dormammu in Doctor Strange, where she's just Hitler's just getting pissed on continuously.
And he just floats through the galaxy. I totally farted. Yeah, and he's just
just pissed. He's
but he keeps an oxygen bubble and it feeds him to keep him alive for the next 30 years. Alright, so after the mission was complete, they got us all back. Kind of like Hellboy, they're putting us away, but we're human. We're not going to live hundreds and hundreds of years. They have to freeze us. Like Demolition Man. If you motherfuckers haven't seen it, watch it. How do they bait us into freezing us to save us for the next mission? Or does Guy Party go willingly to be froze for the next mission? And did Michael survive getting hit by JFK's car? Yeah, I mean, we gotta bring him along for the next fucking rodeo.
Alright, so for that one, 1960s robotic engineering.
So he's got one of those old school egg beaters as an arm.
What would be a good leg? He's got a missing leg. What would be a good replacement leg?
Just a fucking straight up stick.
Pirate?
Just keeps breaking yeah. But it doesn't matter. This is the universe where he can turn into Goldie Showers.
Oh, he can summon her?
Yeah. So he can be a complete paraplegic What are they called?
Pisaplegic?
Pisaplegic. Yeah, he's just useless. Like, you know, like Evil Dead.
When you pee on him, you give him superpowers.
Evil Dead, they replaced his fucking arm with a goddamn chainsaw. Yeah, Michaels is just like a literally 1980s egg beater. Yeah, just thing that pumps back and forth. What are you gonna do with that, Michael?
And it's not even an electric one. Like, it's like a hand spun one. So he has to use his other hand to get it going.
He's spinning it the whole time. He's like, motherfucker, I'm Wolverine.
Schnicky.
You want to fuck with me? He's just like super spinning. He's like, God damn it, I'm tired.
Pulls like an egg out of his pocket, like his shirt pocket, and then like puts it on the ground and like, you see that shit? You see how fast I beat that shit?
Don't fuck with me. And then his leg breaks. He falls down, hits his head.
Oh, good stuff.
We're frozen. But how did they bait us into freezing us again? Or do we go willingly?
Oh, LSD.
LSD, okay, alright. So we're like on a fucking space trip. Like, they give us some heavy hitting government LSD. So, alright, they get us in the chairs. We don't even give a fuck. Just strap us in.
Yeah,
and then
go to America.
Yeah, and then they're like, thank you for your service, guy, party. And it's like carbonite just... They start gassing us.
Like, we're like...
Yeah.
We're making fucking goofy faces, and we all, like, the carbonite, there's like a boner.
We go down, we're just tripping, you have a boner, I'm just like, whatever, I got a beer in my hand.
My boner's, like, out, so you can, like, see the, like, everything, the veins, the fucking tip, all of it.
Michael's got his stump out there and one of his egg beaters. So like the chambers are up and they just like hammer it off. So when they reawaken us for the battle with Russia,
he's missing like limbs now. It's alright, I'm sure we can find like a fucking blender somewhere.
Yeah. An updated blender, not a 1970s version.
If we're fighting like normal sized rodents, he can scoop them up and just toss them into his blender arm. Outside of that, he's gonna be fucking useless.
So yeah, we're all battered and bruised. They freeze us down. Before we do to be continued, let's lay the landscape before they awaken us, and then we'll do to be continued for next week when Michael's here to finish off Russia. And
all right, can we have him in his Bengals helmet, just like spear Putin and say "Hooday"?
Well, yeah, we're gonna say that, but we're still frozen. So like,
I'm jumping the gun.
Yeah, you're totally jumping the gun.
But it's a happy place for me, and I wanted to say it out loud.
I'm totally down with that. Like, Super Bowl this motherfucker. Boom. And then they both fall in the volcano together.
The NFL just determines that the Bengals won the Super Bowl because of that.
Yeah.
They take it away from the Rams.
Yeah. They
just give it to us.
Cancel the whole 2022 season. Bengals are champions. For the sacrifice this guy made. And they pull it up on like Fox News and he's all like,
Who, Michael Benjamin?
Yeah.
No, like I think they should get the picture of when he was like interviewing as Aaron Donald after the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Got the smear down.
And like below his image, like it's like in quotations, it says "not Aaron Donald."
He's got like a bib on too, where he's just like drooling down his fucking face.
The world is ending.
Yeah, right now, as we speak.
Literally.
World War fucking 3 is starting.
Can Guy Party save us all?
Can Guy Party save us? That's up to you, Booze Heads. You need to tune back in to see if we save the day.
Your alcoholism fuels us.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're like Captain Planet, but with just booze and drugs.
So the generals are all talking like, God damn, it's getting out of control. They just took over the Ukraine. They're moving into Bosnia Part 2. I don't know. What's the guy that says, we do have an elite unit, But then the general's like, I don't want to get those fucking dumb bastards back out there in the battlefield. Last time, shit was all over JFK's windshield. But yeah, like, let's create the character of the guy that talks him into unfreezing us.
For some reason, I'm imagining, like, Sean Penn as Spicoli.
Yes! And now that they can do, like, the age enhancements or whatever the fuck word I'm looking for.
Where they can, like, do, like, holograms and shit.
Well, they can make him look younger.
Yeah.
So we totally do Sean Penn as Spicoli, but he's, like, 60 years old doing Spicoli. Yeah, they got pizza?
Holiday.
God party, man.
God party.
God party.
All right.
The general's like, why is this man at my battle station? Because you're in the GPU, motherfucker.
Hello, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, General, I just ordered a pizza. I don't know about you, but God party. He's like, Guy Party, that rings a bell. And then, like, one of the other motherfuckers starts computing, Guy Party, and then it, like, shows up our profile. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah, no, I got it. So we got Spicoli in the room, like, Guy Party's awesome. This is stupid. This is the Guy Party.
It's a Guy Party.
Like, the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is this? This is the end of the road.
Yeah,
this is the end of the road. What are you doing?
If your dad wasn't a senator, you wouldn't be here right now, motherfucker.
It's like, I got a boner.
Look at my boner, General Pence.
Pence just, like, licks his lips. Like, oh, yeah. Like, oh, this is about to turn weird.
Talk to me later, young man. That's what I'm saying. Got party.
All right, so we got to figure this out.
We're building the stage for the biggest epic battle to end it all. We don't know yet.
So it's up to this task force.
Yes. GP team. The A team was like had a minivan and not a minivan, but like a van and a fucking helicopter.
Can I talk about the defreezing process?
Yes, let's do it. Defreezing, because that's what we're working at.
All right, so like I feel like they have this like in like blocks of ice.
Yeah. Like
standing up, right? Like vertical, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then there's like a little like stage erected above us, right?
Yeah.
And then there's just lines of people taking a piss.
Just urine defrost.
Yeah.
And it's all like just dudes just doing beer bongs and drinking water. There's only a certain type of
piss. College fraternity.
Yeah. But like regular piss won't defrost us. It has to be beer urine.
Booze piss.
Booze piss, because there's certain types of enzymes in booze piss that will only defreeze
and like
us.
When booze piss comes out, like the ice is like it's like evaporating, like oh my god. Quick, pee on him more. Everybody pee now.
They just hook the beer bongs like.
There's like a dude with his dick out, like holding his girl like up like this, like with her legs like kind of folded over herself, so her vagina is out, and so like her pee and his pee is like going onto it at the same time. I don't know if you can imagine. I'm kind of giving it like a visual. Do you get it? Mm-hmm. Okay, like he's holding her.
Oh yeah, like her legs are over
like somersaulted.
So yeah.
Like he's holding her like this, so her vagina's like this and his dick's like this, and then
yeah. Somehow, like if they hit the streams at the same time, it creates like super fucking defrostation.
Yeah. That's really helping. So.
Yeah. So
there's like a couple like a male gymnast team and a female gymnast team, and they're just going at it.
Yeah, they hire a bunch of cheerleaders, like male and female cheerleaders to do it.
Yeah, and there's like even like up in like in the balconies and stuff of this event, you can piss, and like there's like a thing that'll funnel like the piss down and into the ice.
Yeah, so it's like
everybody gets to piss on us.
Yeah, it's like a 30-level fucking rave, and everyone's just peeing in tubes.
Yeah, and then it's all like coming down to melt us.
Yeah, you just we're just partying. You just got these lights going on, and we're just frozen in blocks, and we're slowly fucking. The music's just
and we come to with like this much still on ice, like just below our tits, just below our tits. It's still on ice, and we can't move much. It's like don't.
And it's just hitting us in the head, but it's just power us.
We are awoken. Please stop using pee and use beer instead.
Yeah.
But they keep using pee.
Yeah.
We're there. And we party with the crowd first. Because, I mean, come on now.
Our lower halves are frozen in ice, but they're like giving us shotgun beers.
Right.
And we can't go anywhere to piss, so we're pissing inside the ice, which
and
is
it's
helping them melt.
Yeah. Obviously. Right? We're peeing ourselves free.
Yeah. So it's like, yo, Chester, what's up, dude? I was like, I can kick my legs inside. It's like, pee again, dude.
And then they bring around like trays of drugs. There's like lines of coke and like fucking.
We're doing a bunch of coke, so we start sweating and our body temps are going up.
There's like mushrooms on this tray. Take a few of those. All right, I presume I'm in the future. Tell me about it. How'd you fuck up this time?
Yeah, it's 2020 fucking 2.
It's the fucking Russians. Again?
Yeah. We just took out Hitler. You know how hard that was? Now we gotta take out fucking Vladimir?
Did you see that picture of him riding that horse?
Yeah. What do you think, we're fucking Captain America? Look at, we got a peg leg friend that fucking has Down syndrome.
Yeah, they default Michael Benjamin.
They put his helmet on.
They're like, oh no, the process didn't work. We're like, oh no, it did. That's him.
Yeah, that's him. He's cool.
He was like that before, I promise.
Yeah, he's just a cripple now because JFK ran him over.
It's like fucking squawking at us.
He can't talk, so we don't have to listen to him. He's just fucking. It's like, God damn it, somebody else put him out of his misery.
Birdman, attack!
Yeah.
The table is set. Guy Party has awoken. The warriors of Guy Party and Michael Benjamin, who is also a warrior, but just you just got to say him separate.
Do we bring anyone else on this battle?
Here's what I'm thinking, right? So we get to a point where it's like this epic battle. I'm thinking like Endgame.
So we got to recruit everyone throughout all the GPU.
Right. And I think there's like a Captain America moment where like somebody's like raises like a fucking like pimped out chalice or something and says, "Degenerates, assemble!
Mongoloids, assemble! Hobos, assemble!"
Yeah. We have like all like little armies.
Yeah. Fucking trannies, unite! and then the fucking time travelers come. Fucking He-Man's there.
Trump.
Yeah. Dude, it's on. Cricket, Stephen Dale, the whole gang's there. And then we go to battle. But hey, to be continued on the next episode.
Guy Party versus the Russians.
Yes, Guy Party versus the Russians. Guy Party saves Ukraine.
That's right. And I'm gonna just predict a secret weapon. Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, fuck yeah. And can we bring Jason Segel back?
I'm thinking we get Rocky up in this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. It's gonna be a good one. We will save the day.
Motherfucker.
Dude, 2 hours at this point. I don't know what the fuck's going on there. His beer foamed again. And we've been fucking potting for 2 hours. That's fucked, dude.
Gay. No, I shouldn't say that. You can't say that anymore in woke culture.
Yeah.
When something's bad. It's just... Which is pretty fucked that we're like, gay. Like, that's bad. Yeah. Nah.
Whatever.
Lame.
Yeah, lame. Fuck it. I don't know. We figured it all out. It doesn't matter. Russia's fucking taking over the world.
Oh, yeah.
Not really, but hell, Guy Party will save the day.
I'm happy with where I've gotten with my book. Mm-hmm. But man, it's not PC.
Would you ever read it on Guy Party?
Yeah. So I want to finish it, and then I want to like thoroughly edit it.
Yeah.
And then I want her to edit it. Because she's an actual editor.
Yeah.
She was editing somebody else's work tonight.
Yeah, I know. She
Does that for like other people.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I want her to look at it. Mm-hmm. And then once I have a final product, I will be happy to see that. Because my writing is fucking dumb.
It's Guy Party.
I feel like I have good ideas, though.
I agree.
Because I wrote 5 chapters, I think, of that book a couple years ago, and then I just totally just left it for a long ass time, like a year or two. Mm-hmm.
Did you reread it before you started?
And I did. I reread it, and I actually laughed a lot. Like, a lot.
See, I've heard writers, sometimes the best time is just put the book away, fucking let it sit, and come back to it.
Yeah, and I mean, it really, like, coming back and reading it again, ideas just started, like...
Hey, all I know is...
firing.
I've been begging to try to write a screenplay with you, but I don't think you want no part of it, so...
No, I would be happy to do that. I don't know how to write a screenplay, though.
I don't either, but I don't know. I think we can pull enough shit out of our ass and then stick it away for a year and then come back to it.
Yes. Well, let's do it.
Maybe one day. We'll figure it out.
Should we do demolition? You can't say man. What's woke? Instead of demolition man, like demolition person?
Yeah, demolition he, she.
Demolition they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds good.
Let's do that. Time travelers and ice and shit like that.
Yeah.
I was feeling that.
Well, shit, I mean, that's where I like everything when I edit the pods. I write it down. Haven't put it all in the Guy Party Bible. But the thing is, it's like, all right, I'm going to take a generalization of all our pods and pluck it out and make some sort of stupid fucking thing. I mean... Yeah, I don't want to be a complete ripoff of It's Always Sunny, but come the fuck on, man. They're our goddamn mentors.
Hell yeah.
And I don't even give a fuck if anyone picks it up. I just think the process would be fun.
To do a movie?
To just write it.
Oh, to write one.
Hell, I mean, to do it would be even more fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do that.
I mean, what's the worst thing to happen? They say no, or they might give us $100 to buy it, and then fucking, I'm down for it.
No, let's do it. Let's come up with something.
We should. We totally should.
Only if we survive World War III.
Yeah. Which, Booze Heads, we might not. Stay tuned, because I know it takes me a while to get out pods, but we might not even survive World War III. So.
All right, so remember, in a situation where there are bombings involved, get under a mattress and into a 69 position with your partner. And if you are with yourself... try to fillet yourself, or what's the nice way of saying licking a pussy? There's fillet, that sounds classy.
Conolingus.
But how do you use it as a verb? Conoling? What's a one-word verb? Fillet. What's a one-word verb for going down on a girl? Munching? Where was I going with this?
If Russia starts bombing.
Oh yeah, get into a position where you can fillet or munching. Mm-hmm. That doesn't sound right.
Kissing,
muff diving,
licking, touching, kissing.
I mean, licking would be, I suppose, appropriate. But there's not one specific. Licking you can say you're licking an ice cream cone or a lollipop. When you say fillet,
I mean that's the best. I think fillet sums it up.
I think that fillet is just proof of a sexist culture.
When I watch crickets cook hot dogs and brats, I'm just like, God damn, I can imagine you filleting me.
Right. Right, but like, you wouldn't say like cunninging me. It's funny because cunnilingus is like more of like it's almost like a noun. Well, a cunnilingus is an action, sure, but it's like the way it's worded, it sounds more like a noun, because you wouldn't say I cunnilingus her.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
You would say like I performed cunnilingus.
Yes.
So it's kind of an interesting bit of
we're gonna have to get to the bottom of this.
The English stuff. What does you call that? Grammar.
Ebonics. I don't know. Alright, so here's one for you while we're on it. Do you use an apostrophe after like a name? So if I was to say, man, these apostrophe is the one on the ground.
Are you saying like comma?
Comma, god damn it. And I'm like, let's write a screenplay. Well, yeah. That's why I need you.
Let's take like 2 years of like fucking basic
English. It won't matter. That's why you have editors. That's
That's right.
The creatives
We're the idea men.
Yes. the editors do that shit.
That's right.
Yeah.
Get the nerds on it.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so back to it. So if I was to say, man, these Ackie monitors are the best, would I put a comma, man, these, and then, because it's like, I'm talking about Ackie monitors, or like, hey, comma, Joe Burrow. Like, anytime you're referring to like a person or thing, do you put a comma? Do you know? I mean, I don't know,
dude.
Okay,
I know. It's
that shit's been troubling me because
I'm literally writing a novel and I have no idea. My grammar is dog shit.
Yeah, and you're about to make fun of me. Fuck you.
I wasn't making fun of you.
I'm just joking.
I know my grammar is dog shit.
That's why you have editors. Fuck grammar.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I went and we saw Jackass Forever the other day.
Oh, I want to see that.
Me and Crickets did, and we're out in the parking lot just bullshitting before we head home. And he starts talking about, like, hey, do you think Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are gay? I'm like, you being for real? He's like, yeah, man, this shit's weird. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? He's like, oh, yeah, man, this shit's probably a topic for Guy Party. But
Crickets?
Yeah.
That's such a bold opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, if so, hell yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they are at all. I just think they're fucking bros.
I'm just thinking, like, if they were, though, is that, like, the Guy Party gay universe? They're even better than they already are.
I think if they were fucking...
Yeah, like, they just would be so in tune.
Multiple championships.
Absolutely.
So I hope they are fucking...
Right?
Yeah, that's going to be the GPG Who Dey You. So many universes.
Right? We're going to have to start, like, a streaming service.
Yeah, we really are. God damn it.
We're woke. We have a gay universe.
Yeah, we do.
We have a gay. We'll probably end up with a gay universe and a gay Huda universe.
Yeah, shit. We're just stacking universes on universes. Like, off the top of my head, I know we got Prime, Subprime, Felt, Huda,
Homo Day.
Homo Day now. Jesus Christ. I don't know.
I don't think that's actually woke. I don't think they like the word homo.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Doesn't it feel like that's been used like, yeah, you're a homo?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if they're listening, they know we mean well, but I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore.
I know. I mean, you gotta watch what you say. You gotta respect people's cultures, like gays and Michael Benjamins.
Yeah, I mean, we learn every week different fucking reasons to respect him with his tantrums. So...
But it's okay. We'll respect his culture and his beliefs as much as we can.
Yeah, we'll try. We'll try our best, Michael.
Yeah.
All right, on that note, we will see you guys soon. Be sure to tune back in to see what happens when we battle Russia.
Yeah, God, I hope there's another Guy Party.
It's going to be a close match, but man, dude, Putin rides bears and horses shirtless at 55, so I don't know if we're going to win this battle.
And he's pretty sly because... he got some hookers to pee on Donald Trump and just held that as leverage.
Yeah.
That's pretty ballsy right there to go for the pee hookers. Like, you're rolling the dice, I feel like, when you go for the pee hookers. Because, like, you could just go for the regular hookers, But you're like, nah, this is Donald Trump. Just regular old Russian hookers aren't going to do the trick.
Russians are fucking hardcore.
Right. So they're like, all right, we got to go straight to the piss.
Yes.
Like, and we got the shit hookers on standby.
That's how they stay warm. I
Right.
mean, Russia has winter for 8 months a year.
At least.
They fuck bears and drink vodkas to stay warm.
Right, exactly. So they're savages. And
There's only one group that can take them out. Possibly.
And who's that?
Guy Party.
Guy Party.
But I don't know if they can. We'll have to find out. I think we're going to lose a lot of people in this. We're going to have to call on the whole GPU. Like, this is like when Superman dies, kind of like epicness. Like, we need the Justice League. We need them all, dude. Like we were talking earlier.
Black and white James.
Yeah. Black and white James. The Gilpins. The hobos. The trannies. The time travelers.
Bruns.
Party man. Yeah, Bruns.
Luke. I feel like Luke is our Captain Marvel.
Yeah,
He's like the one they're like, yeah.
He's gonna fucking just fuck Vladimir Putin's
right.
Oh, Creation Museum. We need those guys. It's gonna take a whole universe to fight these motherfuckers.
Are we just getting like the anti-vaxxers and...
Oh, we're taking them all, man. I mean, everything from day one. Color Cuteness will be there.
Oh,
he's like Sonic the Hedgehog. We're just gonna spin him in a ball real quick and then shoot him out.
I could see him as a little like a gay Wolverine. I could see him like as a gay. He's hairy too. Like I could see him like. Oh my god! Oh, look at his nails!
Oh my god!
Fucking like a fierce.
Fuck you, Vladimir! And they just shoot him with a bazooka.
And like his claws have this like, I love you, Cuddly Cuteness, if you hear this. But his claws, like, even if they like just scratch you, like you get infected with meth.
Yeah. Do they come out like painted at the end, like nail polish?
Yeah. And it's like oh you missed, but it's like. Oh, I'm tricked out on meth now. Oh, too much.
Yeah, but the whole time we're battling, he's just sniffing his claws. He's like,
he's just trying to like spread the party.
Yeah, he's like, Thomas, where you at?
Love you.
Yeah, we love you guys, man. We need to all hang out sometime.
So yeah, we got to sit tight and explore this a little bit more.
Yeah,
because we got every GPU, every U to pull from.
Do you have anything else before we wrap this bad boy up?
I hope that Vladimir Putin chokes on his own dick in some sort of really horrible accident involving a member of Guy Party.
Who in the 20? What are we in the 22nd, 22nd century? What do we call it now?
This is the 21st.
21st century?
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck in the 21st century are we still invading countries? But yes, choke on your dick, Vladimir. Guy Party's coming for you, motherfucker. We're gonna take your asses out. But until the next episode, we won't find out how.
I'm just imagining, like, troops of Guy Party soldiers with, like, fucking guns that have, like, scopes and vibrators on them.
Whose heads?
Yes. And we gotta get a Guy Party, like, Justice League, or, like, a Guy Party, like, Avengers squad together. Like, the elite of Guy Party.
We're gonna wrap this up. Who dey, motherfuckers?
Yes.
Until the next episode, you know where to check us out. Why don't you go like us on YouTube and go to bed at night listening to the soothing sounds of Guy Party, for we can get to 1,000 followers and quit our fucking jobs. It's a dream, right? Don't hate the dream. Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
The dream gives me a boner.
Yeah, man. I just
don't give me blue balls.
I want to lay drunk and just fucking hang out, man. But anyways, thanks for tuning in, motherfuckers. We will see you all soon. Keep the fucking Bengals support alive, and we will beat Russia and find out how on the next episode of your favorite podcast, Guy Party!